Hi Alex, welcome back to our channel. I have a quick little DIY card that I made using some stamps from this company called Globleland. I'll link all the information in the description box along with a coupon code. So I will be posting about 3 or 4 DIY videos from some items I received from this company. The stamp that I'm using was so cheap, it was less than $1. So I'll show you the stamp. And don't mind the colors because I already stamped some stuff with this stamp set. But this is the stamp set and it is the roses set. So it comes with layer stamps. So you have a background, a middle piece, and the top layer. So I use these 3. I also use the bud. I use 2 of these, and for the leaves, I use 2 of the leaves. So I'll show you guys how I did that. But these are how the stamp look. I don't have oxide ink or distressed ink, so I improvise and use some of my alcohol marker. That's why the ink is still like this. But of course, it came clear, and you'll just have to clean it off. I don't think the color will come off, but that doesn't bother me because I can still reuse it. So here's the card that I made. Here's the card, and this is using the stamps from that set. Okay, and it just opens up, and I use a recycle card base, and I'll show you guys. I just cut everything in on stamp. So this is how it looks when I put it together. So I use the sentiment thinking of you, which is on here. So the thinking of you, they also have you are sweet. I think one says, let me turn it this way, you are sweet just for you, thinking of you, and love. Okay, but this is how the card looks, and it actually at the end I'll show you, it stands up on its own. So here it is, and let's get right into the video. I hope you guys enjoy this, and please come back for my second tutorial using some dies from them. Okay, so we had these note cards from my company that I work with, and since they were going to recycle these, I took all of them because the address on here, we are no longer at this location, so they were going to just recycle the card. So I took it and I was like, oh wait, I can just use this, cover it, make my own card. So this is what we're going to use today, and all I did was, it's just a regular card to get the shape that I want. You can do any shape you want. I just took my scissors and where this line is, but you can cut off like a ½ an inch or an inch, however much you want to take off. But you want this to be shorter than this part, okay? So I still have the card, it still opens up. Now the next thing I did was just cut a piece. I'm just gonna eyeball it. I don't do measurement when I'm crafting a lot, so I'm just gonna cut this part right here, cut this part off. If that's what I want, that's how I like it. Then I'm just gonna use this part and mimic the same thing on the other side. Once you do the prep work and cut and stamp and color your images, then you just have to put it together, and that's the fun part, right? So I think that's good. I'm using this piece of a cardstock. It looks like, for me, it looks like a pond with little waves. So I'm using this because I like the water effect. You can use whatever you like, but this is what I'm using. And I'm going to use some of my glue here. Look at my little bunny. He keeps my glue from drying out. So I'm just gonna put glue all over. Here are all the flowers stamped. I'll post the video of me stamping these flowers and cutting them out. So for the roses, since I don't have oxide ink or distress ink, I'm using my alcohol markers, and they actually work. So let me show you what I did. So I have my first piece right here. Okay, I have my piece of paper. I have my stamp on my block, and I'm going to take my first color, which is in like a light pink color, on the stamp directly. going to just stamp this like that. You can go back over. I like the watercolor effect that it gives, so I don't want it to be perfect. Take that off. And then this is what we have. So I'm just gonna fussy cut these and continue on with the project. So I have my flowers, I have my leaves. Okay, I have a bunch of leaves because I use a lot of them. I did use some of this Dollar Tree foam pop dots tape to raise some of the roses. I'm also using my liquid glue and I'm using my hot glues, but use whatever you have. I wanted a leaf to cover up this part right here. So I'm just gonna glue that leaf down here. You can use hot glue, you can use hot glue or wet glue. I'm using wet glue because you have a little bit more time to. You don't want anything to hang off too much because remember you got to fit this in an envelope, so you want to keep along the same edge of the card on the outside. And let's see. And you're just gonna place your flower however you like. I think I'm gonna raise this one up. I'm gonna be using this stamp to stamp directly onto the card before I add my rose. So okay, I'm gonna continue to just add roses and leaves around the outside. I actually added one right here on the other card, so when you open it, there's a flower there, and when you close it, it looks like part of the background. So I'm going to do that. Okay, I think that's good. I think I like it that way. I'm just gonna add my sentiment, which I'm going to just put just like this one, thinking of you. I'm just going to stamp that. I add a little black layer of back. I added black. I'm gonna be adding my sentiment now. Okay. And then I did go back in with some of my pink stickles because you know we gotta have some bling. So here is the card. Isn't it cute? Look how cute the card is. It's so simple, but it looks like you did a lot of work, but really not. You stamped, you colored, you glued. So here is the card. Here's the first one. Here's the second one. This stickles is still a little wet, so I'm not gonna be touching this too much. You can lay them like this on your desk for a great little cute little display. If anyone would like to receive one of these cards, I have two. Just send me a quick email. I can send you one of these cards. So the first two people, I'll put my email in the description box. If anyone would like to get one of these cards, just let me know. I'll send it to the first two people. But thank you guys so much for letting me create today. And I will be covering the back because the back is where, you know, the information of my old office was. But cute little card. Thanks again. Thank you, Globleland, for letting me showcase some of your items. The next video will be on some dies I received, so please come back. And I have so many other videos that I need to make, so I'm working on as many videos as I can, DIY, unboxing, hauls, all that good stuff. So please come back, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks again. I am thinking of you.